me a feeling that I've never felt before. And I deserve it, I think I deserve it. It's becoming something that's impossible to ignore. And I can't take it. I was wondering, baby, could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us go crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm
Hey guys, we're back. Him is back another week. I'm Malik.
I'm Erin.
I'm Trey.
And Stevie.
So what's up, guys? What have y'all been up to? Hey, Trey.
Hey. So I have been doing nothing really exactly, just schoolwork. My life has been really fucking hectic. I just got over a really nasty cold that I've been dealing with, and it was like a good 1 and 2 days, but like it was terrible the first day. And then I'm also now doing a vegan journey. And that combined with being sick, I was hungry for like 3 days, and then I was sick. Like, it was just terrible. But now that I'm like deep up in this vegan journey, like I can see like the benefits. I got so much more energy. I'm like, I don't know, but I just feel like, oh, it's going to be so much better. But I still like chicken, and I really wish I had a wing or some Panda Express or anything really that has meat in it.
I should have brought.
And I kind of mean both.
I should have brought some fried chicken just to shade you.
See, and that's the issue. But no, I really am enjoying being vegan, even though my family does call me and they're like, oh, we're going out to dinner. And like, I'm like, well, bitch, I can't even eat nothing except for like grass, but whatever. What have y'all been up to?
Erin, hey, bro.
Hey, it's me. I'm really hungover.
Say that again, because I don't think the girls heard you.
I'm really hungover. I feel like crap. No, I haven't really been doing that too much. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork and work, trying to balance the two. I think I'm gonna leave my job soon. Hopefully nobody at my job listens to this.
Okay. If so, bitch, this is the motherfucking 2-week notice, girls.
But yeah, no, nothing really. I've been working and going to school, drinking a little bit. I probably should cut down on that because I feel like somebody is beating the crap out of me as I speak. But that's it.
I mean, honestly, y'all should see him like here and recording. I spent like a good hour and a half with him, and he's in rare form. And I really don't know how to take it. He's been just doing some real crazy shit, but I love him. So I'm gonna roll with this hangover punches because I ain't never used to this.
I love the cocktail girl, so cocktail away.
Now, Stevie, hi, Mr. Sunny Glasses.
Hello.
Hold on, because my bitch came to the motherfucking recording looking cute as fuck.
Stop it. I ain't been doing shit. I've been applying to new jobs, like I probably mentioned last week. And I've been catching up on all my shows. I've been sitting in my room watching fucking YouTube series after YouTube series, bitch. I feel like I'm a part of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it with me. I just been fucking sitting in my room and also listening to my music and meditating and writing in my journal yet again, because my journal is everything. It's my thoughts, it's my feelings, it's just everything. So yeah, pretty much in my room and in my fucking own space.
In your teeth.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah, I've been meditating too. Mm-hmm.
I need to get on that tea.
Mama,
Bitch,
get
get
to
on
meditating,
to.
mamas. You know, it costs you nothing. I promise you, not a coin.
You know, I've been telling Malik to meditate for about 3-4 years. He ain't been listening, so he ain't gonna meditate.
I need something that I can do on the go.
Baby, get you a go. Get your ass in that bed and fucking.
But yeah, so what I've been up to is I've been convalescing for the last week because I've been sick. I still have a little bit in me, but it's gotten a lot better. I definitely want it to be 100% today. Part of me is not getting better because it's hella cold in New York. And go ahead and add.
And because there's a lot of dick around and somebody doesn't like to stay inside the house.
I do not.
They
bitch.
like to go outside and see where all the dick is.
Girl.
Until you stay your ass in the house and not chase and find no dick. You won't have a cold. That's the issue.
My sister out here chasing dick, bitch.
And with that being said, I'm going to continue to be out. These girls, actually, I had to, last night I was out being a grown woman and I had to, readjust my plans so that I could be here on time. Well, not on time, but be here.
Yeah, because a bitch on time is a stretch.
Girl.
But, that's one thing I love about Malik, though. Let me say, he'll tell me, oh, I'm sick. I'm staying in the house. I'm not doing nothing all weekend. Okay. And then the next day, I'll be like, hey, what you was up to? Oh, I went out with this man, my man friend. We was out. It was so much fun. And then I was like, bitch, aren't you sick?
Mm-hmm. Baby, when he make the reservations, it's reserved. And that's all I have to say. But, yeah, we going to go ahead and move into the icebreaker. So earlier this week, something happened. And it's very rare that I'm actually into sports news.
I'm always into it.
I'm a stereotypical gay, but I don't watch many sports. But a fine man came across my screen, and I just had to find out what was going on. So a couple days ago, the story dropped that NFL prospect Derrius Guice, who is from LSU, Louisiana State University, was asked if he liked men by a certain NFL team. And I kind of wanted to bring it to the table because this is a recurring issue for Black athletes. And even though specifically it may not be pertaining to the LGBTQ community, it kind of rolls over to our side and it affects us in all Black men in an adverse way. So what's up? What are your thoughts?
This is a subject that has been going on, I think, for a while in the NFL, in all professional sports. And I think, I really hate that was a question that they thought was needed to be asked. I know that in tradition, sometimes that the NFL Combine is normally a place where you may try to haze new recruits or new prospects to see if they have the strength in the PR department during the press conference to not fly off the handle. And they sometimes ask ridiculous ass questions. But this question wasn't necessary. And to me, it's who gives a fuck? What does that do? How does that hinder his job? It doesn't. He can still knock the same nigga off the ground that he wants to be, if he was gay, that he would want to be with.
Right.
So essentially, you're asking that because you're trying to find reasons to not pick this player up. And that's disrespectful. This is just the same treatment that happened to former NFL player Michael Sam. You can't hide behind your homophobia. And especially now where it's so, where we can see all the shit you doing. I didn't read about this. I saw this all on my timeline. I didn't read exactly the article because, one, I knew what type of bullshit was going on and I'm not giving my time and energy. But I want to know what team that is. And let me tell y'all, I'm a big sports fan. I watch sports. I watch football, basketball, hockey. And I don't like to support that shit. I'm not going to support that team. I'm not going to even try to watch. Like, if my team is playing, y'all, I'm not watching you. Like, I just think that that's all around just a disrespectful, ignorant question to ask.
I think the question has dangerous implications. What's really behind the question is that it makes sexuality into a sort of a witch hunt. I talked about this before, but sexuality is not something that needs to be found out. It's not something that needs to be discovered. It's not something that needs to be common knowledge. This idea that we have to come out and share our sexuality with people is a result of the discrimination we've received as a community, and it made us retreat into the proverbial closet. So this was never anybody's business. And if you make it into a thing that needs to be found out, then you're taking us back to days where we were more publicly dehumanized and disrespected. So for the NFL to allow this sort of behavior is fucked. I mean, I don't watch sports. I'm not really a sport. I mean, NFL don't affect me at all because I never watched that bull crap anyway. But that's trash to do to somebody. So I think it's awful, and it shouldn't ever happen again.
I'm not the girl to watch sports, so I ain't really got too much to say. I'm with everyone else. It's pretty much a hunk of bullshit, but I've always been like the cheerleader on the side watching the sports and looking at the fine guys, so y'all really can't take my opinion from this shit. I just think it's bullshit altogether.
Lord,
Baby.
let me tell you.
But he is fine though. Like you can't. I'm gonna pull up a picture, but he is fine.
No,
I
but,
seen the
but
bitch. She look
look,
good.
this is not the first time I've been with them when a game was on or something, and they're like, I don't give a fuck, and then somebody fine come on the screen, and it's like,
It's the
who
fine
that?
ones. It's the fine ones you gotta
Who's
watch.
that? And then you gotta tell them. Then you gotta bring up the stats and tell them, and then they're like, we just don't want to. We don't care. We just want to know what they look like.
So someone tweeted ESPN's Israel Gutierrez's powerful response to this situation occurring. Mr. Gutierrez wrote, "There are kids out there having to make this decision between choosing a career in sports or being their true selves. It kept me in the closet until I was 31." And this is just like things that we talk about all the time. And it's just that, we have beautiful black men out here. Regardless if they're bisexual or if they're gay, it's just like that shouldn't be asked. That's his job. And I don't even like regular people asking me if I'm gay. So I can only imagine that happening to me at work and just be like, bitch, what the fuck? What does that have to do with me performing the responsibilities that this job requires? And I think that working and being an individual is so hard in this day and age because we have to do certain things to maintain a job, and I think about even me at work. It's just like, oh, well, let me not wear this cunt outfit because the girls is gonna give me a lot, and coming from me working at when I was working at the school, it's such a masculine atmosphere, and I just think again that if somebody were to be all up in my tea at work, I would be giving fever because you don't need to know what I do when I go home.
Wait a minute.
I actually
Now the girls got something to say.
I got something to say, baby. First of all, that's one of the main reasons why I left my other job, because I felt like I couldn't be myself and my personality wasn't being able to be expanded and just being taken in the right way. I felt like the job that I had was very masculine based. I felt like it was always a competition. I didn't come to work to be in no fucking competition. I came here to do a fucking job. So that's one of the, it's so funny that you bring that up because that's one of the main reasons why I left that fucking job, because I felt like me being myself was covered and I couldn't let it expand because I'm worried about what this guy is saying in the fucking room. So every time I walked in there every fucking day for the month or so that I was there, I fucking was afraid to go there. Like, damn, is today the day I'm gonna have to be sheltered and not be myself, or is today the day I'm gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do the fucking job? But nope, it didn't work that way. The bitch left the job and it is what it is. But I definitely connect with what the fuck you said. Like, bitch, that hit me right in the fucking forehead. Yeah. Boop.
I feel like we should use this incident to admonish ourselves, because we as a community, we tend to treat sexuality like a witch hunt sometimes. This whole thing with Odell Beckham and how, we just can't seem to leave this man alone about his sexuality. And I get being attracted to him. I make jokes about, Drake and just say things like, oh yeah, me and my husband, or, whatever. But that's different from analyzing everything that he says, does, wears, is seen with, you know what I'm saying? And stereotypically saying, okay, no, because he said this or because he wore this, he's gay. And it's like, you guys are doing that thing where you're making it something to be found out. You're making it something that should be put back into the closet. And then you triumph when you find out that it's been true. Oh, I knew all along, or what have you. That is dangerous implications, my brothers and sisters. Please stop practicing those types of behaviors because that is dangerous. So that's my final thought on it.
That was real powerful, Erin. But my one comment, I always got a comment.
Here she goes.
My brothers and sisters gave me very Monique teas, and I was really waiting for you to say, "My loves, I want you
Hey,
to
my loves.
boycott." I was getting ready.
That's a key.
I was ready
Hey, my
and waiting,
loves.
but I'm happy it didn't go there. So sorry, Malik.
Oh, you go
Bite
ahead,
me.
Penny. But no, what I just wanted to say is that I hate that gayness and being gay and being bisexual is looked at or perceived as perversive when it comes to the black man. There are never stories where white men are asked if they are dating men or if they're having sex with men. It's always black men, and I don't understand why it's not acceptable to be gay and black. And black men are the only ones experiencing these issues, straight or gay. But, it is what it is. I want to say that big ups to Derrius. Good luck with the draft and everything. We love you at him. Look, we support you if you're gay or not.
Because you're fine as hell.
Lord, what? That was really. That was what?
Yeah. Supporting all black men. Pound him.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, that was our mission statement, and I'm trying to figure out where he got that shit from. He don't be even using hashtags on fucking Twitter like that.
I'm gonna hashtag that.
But okay, what? We'll be right back because Malik is getting on my nerves, and we'll be right motherfucking back.
Hey, baby, this is Sister Good Puss. Come here and let me whisper something in your ear right quick. Come on over here now. This is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to go to Twitter and Instagram and make sure y'all check Him Podcast out. And you can also step into their world at himpodcast.com, baby. Make sure y'all do that, girl. Bye. Hey girls, we back from the little break. So I was on Twitter the other day and I saw this funny ass video about this girl saying that she was from San Francisco and she was just joking about how I wouldn't move to Houston because there's a bunch of bad bitches in Houston and I'll just look like a fucking thumb. And I was keying. So her question or the whole thought is that is your attractiveness directly correlated to the city or state that you live in?
Yes. I'm only saying that just because, if you could be the finest person in Wisconsin and be not that cute to many people in New York. New York City will humble a bitch. Let it be. Let's be real.
Don't.
You could be.
Let's call a thing a thing.
Shit. Look, trending topics on Twitter will humble a bitch too. Now, recently I saw the 5 men of Texas, and I said, "Oh Lord, I can't move to Texas."
Which is what she said, Houston, Texas.
Texas is full of fine people everywhere. That's where. Look, Texas raised and gave us Beyonce. So. It's something in that water. And I may be moving down to Texas. My Texas people, please tell me what area I should really move to where all the fine men are. Where all the good fine tops I need to know. But no, I
not
really,
the tops, girl.
Yes, I need a top.
Baby.
I just know that I feel like, yo, you could be really fine in Wisconsin and be an okay bitch in New York or Philly or any of the major cities where there's a lot of people coming in from all over. So, I mean, that will humble you. Y'all got any thoughts? Because I feel like I'm rambling.
I No, I think that if I already think somebody is cute and I find out they live in like New York City or something, it's like you even cute. I'm like, before I lived here, I'm like you even cuter now because I imagine you happy jet setting and on the subway and you know what I'm saying, like walking down
Doing
the
that
avenue, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, ooh, he's in the city, like you know what I'm saying. So I think that is true. It plays a lot into perception of attractiveness. I say perception because I don't think it actually is true in the real life. But the whole idea where like, oh, you're cuter because you live a certain place. Because I mean, you know, you take a picture, you know, in California in the sun, like next to the bridge or you know whatever. I'm like, ooh, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your background was Minnesota, then I'd be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
cute for you.
Yeah. So that definitely
Listen, I
does.
ain't connected none
It
of
plays a
that
part.
shit.
It might not be the greatest thing ever, but I think it definitely does play a part in how attractive you are to other people. So yeah, I think it does.
Girl, listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If a nigga's fine, I don't give a fuck where he's from. Bitch, he could be in the same city as me. If he's fine, he's fine. Bitch, I ain't think about where he's from. Bitch, I wish I would find a nigga from fucking Minnesota, though, and that's fine as fuck. Bitch,
Wait,
that
hold
much-
on, pause, because
What's up?
now we're shading Wisconsin and Minnesota.
No, we're not. No.
Shouts out to Minnesota and
Shout out to
Wisconsin.
them. No, I'm not shading them. I promise.
Let me redirect the question.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Yeah, so how
Gather
fine
right, bitch.
are you?
Bitch,
Were
I'm
you
fine.
fine in Virginia? How fine are you in New York?
Honestly, my level of fine has increased.
Come on, bitch.
40% since moving to the city.
Come on.
You know, Virginia, I was cute. You know what I'm saying?
they
But
hunting
now a nigga is
hunting
a
you,
honey
mama.
dip.
They
All right,
hunting her.
all right. I'm a honey dip. I am Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Come
nigga,
on, Winnie.
What's up?
Baby, I'm here for that. Yeah.
Give it to me now.
Yeah.
Y'all feeling all confident. I'm feeling out here like the ugly duckling. So,
Baby.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like New York City has humbled my ass. And I mean, I feel like there's a whole bunch of. I don't want to say that there's a whole bunch of me's, but I want to say like, yes, nobody has my personality, and no one has like my ambition and all that other good stuff. But there's a lot of people grinding out here, and I feel like, oh, you're just another person grinding. You're another person doing that. So I don't feel as special as I did in Baltimore, or in Philly per se. But I mean, I have leveled up a little bit. I ain't gonna give myself too much, okay? I ain't at honey dip levels, but
Dead.
I have reached a new pinnacle of Trey. Let me just say that.
I'm so weak. Definitely was one of the finer girls when I lived in Virginia. No shade to the girls that live in Virginia, but y'all already know what it was given when I lived in Virginia. So, but anywho, I was very nervous when I moved to New York just because, one, I heard that they didn't live for feminine boys up here. So I was really, and the boys live for a feminine girl down south. So I was very scared. And then just like, it's so many niggas in New York as opposed to it being like 3 fine niggas in Virginia and all of them are my friends, which I can't date. So it's just like, okay. But I moved here and for like the first 2 months, bitch, I was slightly depressed just because it was so many men and I couldn't find my niche. But 3 years later,
Hello, mama.
hello, babies. Mama has found her nest. And I'd like to also say that like me moving from the Bronx to Manhattan has made me more eligible for men. Because it's also like I feel like if you live in like Manhattan or Brooklyn, the boys is like living down for you. But if you like live in the Bronx or Queens, like dating may be a little difficult. Just because you are technically a little further from the city. But yeah, mama gets hers. And, you know, I just want to disband the boys love the feminine boys down here, girl, because I get my things done, you know. I do my things, you know.
Mama does what she has to, but bitch, as long as you're talking about distance, bitch, I live all the way in Long Island, so you know it's even worse, bitch. For me, the girl, they paying me, bitch. Until I come to the city, girl, they like, ooh, where you from, bitch? I'm from Long Island. Oh, you so far, bitch. No, I'm right there. I'm still, baby. I will come to you, bitch. It's a 50-minute train ride to the city, mamas. I'm pulling up. What's up?
But yeah, so another question that I have for y'all, which is a total key, but we must talk about it because I feel like this does exist. Are there privileges that come with being attractive?
I like how you said it. Like, it was like very like Valley Girl. Like, do I like really have a privilege for like being attractive? But I think you do. I think being attractive comes with it comes with benefits and drawbacks. I mean, I think being in New York, essentially, it's all about the presentation, and your personal brand. So if you walk into a job and you're attractive, there's benefits to them hiring you. One, more people are going to want to, especially if you're doing something like sales or retail, people are going to want to buy from the pretty person. People are going to want to buy drinks from the pretty person. Like, you're going to want that pretty person to talk to you. So yeah, there's benefits, but there's also drawbacks because you can be gorgeous and be very smart, and people think you're just a pretty person that can't do anything and has to rely on your looks the entire time. So essentially, there's privilege. I mean, there's privilege in a lot of things, but there's a lot of drawbacks that come from your privilege, and you have to sometimes. I will say that people who are truly outstanding, like bitch, you fine. Type of people, you have to watch your privilege because you can run around the town getting everything that you want and thinking life is easy for everybody. And bitch, it's not. And you'll come around and find some one person who gonna give your pretty ass what you're looking for. And I don't want that for nobody. So that's my part. That I do believe that there is privilege with being attractive. Now, is it always good? No. But there is a privilege.
You know what? Speaking of like, privilege of being attractive, if you ever look at like Instagram or Twitter or something, you see how these people who are super duper attractive get like fucking endorsements to fucking promote a product. I follow a lot of guys that do that, especially like fitness guys. They'll get everything, bitch. They'll get everything handed to them. Next thing you know, the fucking person who's fucking attractive on Instagram, bitch, is doing club appearances, paying for this. Oh, want you to pay them money to promote your page and shit. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is going on in the world? But it's all about being attractive. Like, this is what happens. Like, when you're fine as fuck, bitch, companies are gonna reach out to you. They're gonna give you shit to fucking promote, and it's gonna come with it. But I look at it like, what the fuck is going on, bitch? Maybe I need to step my game up a little bit, bitch, because that's a coin they getting.
But I also don't want to say that they also are just getting endorsement deals or they're getting things just because they're pretty. There is levels to this branding shit. There's levels to the marketing of yourself shit. Like, it takes talent to market yourself. It takes effort and work to build a brand like many of those people. Now, y'all ain't doing shit. But there are some people that are really out here working. They're not buying followers. They out here getting each and every follower and their engagement it up. And it's not like, oh, you're just some of them people are following them because they're just a pretty person. Like, I mean, I follow this one guy. He's from like the South, and I don't even follow him because he is like real fine. He got a cute accent, and I don't know what the fuck he does. But I mean, there's people like me out there that will do that, but they're also, I'm not going to try to, I don't want to take away from them really out here working by also selling their beauty.
So, I'm attractive.
Do you have a privilege?
Yes, I do. I also, what I really want to pinpoint is I had a conversation with my best friend, and I feel like it's really hard to break into certain areas when you're not socially attractive or deemed socially attractive by other people, you know? And most of the people that take up space in New York, and when I say take up space, they have projects or a podcast or whatever, but highly attractive. And what my question is though, like, what if you're not attractive? And what if you're not an extrovert? I went to a party a few weeks ago, and I realized that it would be really hard for a regular person, an introvert, to enjoy that experience because everybody was clicked up. Y'all know what it gives in New York.
Baby.
Everybody was dressed in a certain type of tee. And it's just like, how do we as gay people feel comfortable and feel accepted when pretty privilege exists? Because we turn into mean girls, like, you know, at a certain thing, because it's just like, oh, well, I don't want to hang out with her because she ugly, or I don't want to hang out with her because she doesn't give a certain tea. And like, let's not act like this doesn't happen. You know, I'm not one of the girls that do that, right. But it's just like, how do you not be one of the girls that give that when you are pretty, or, you know, you are attractive, or?
So I am attractive too. It wastes time to be self-deprecating when it comes to looks. If you have the looks, then it's fine. You have them. Pretty privilege has always been an area of contention for me. I realize that it exists, and you know, I get awarded things based on my looks. It makes me uncomfortable most of the time. There have been times when people have, you know, told me, oh yeah, you have a mind behind, like, I thought you were just like some vapid, like, you know, blah, blah. And that's insulting, but like, I don't really let it get to me. I don't know. It's like, it's weird because this is something that I didn't do anything to get, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I'm trying to navigate it. I'm trying to not, it's like you walk a line between not trying to benefit from it, but then like, also if, you know, an opportunity comes up and you know, that you need, that you want, take, you know what I'm saying? Take it. And it's like, it's weird. Like, do I capitalize on my attractiveness for whatever it is that I want? Or do I maintain an illusion of humility? Like, what is the proper way to go about it is my question. Maybe y'all can answer that for me. Maybe y'all can, you know, if you listen to this and you might come up with like some answers. Cause I mean, most of the time I just be chilling. Like, it's not nothing that, you know, I don't think I do anything on purpose to capitalize on it, at least not right now. I mean, but if an opportunity comes up in future, I'm not saying I'm not going to take it. I think, but like I always say, when it comes to privilege, there's levels to this shit. Privilege is a ladder, and it is our responsibility to look out for the people that are below us on that ladder. When it comes to attractiveness, it can get dicey because, you know, attractiveness can be subjective most of the time. There are beauty standards that, you know, people have, and, you know, everybody knows what they are, you know, what have you. So if you have pretty privilege, it's kind of your responsibility to look out for the people that aren't as socially acceptable. Right. You know, like, don't allow them to be ridiculed and diminished just because of the fact that they're not, you know, as attractive as the next guy. So that's what I try to do. But it can get difficult.
I just want to add something because I think that it's a misconception that attractive people are not insecure, but one of the main reasons why I've been in therapy is because I have very I wouldn't say low self-esteem, but I have low confidence and I don't feel attractive, and it's a very conflicting space to be in because I date often and a lot of men are attracted to me, but for me not to be attracted to myself is a totally different thing, and it's something that I'm working on. But again, I just want to put that out there that, you know, regardless of how you feel about yourself or how other people think about you, self-perception means a lot. And if you are not, you know, if you don't have great self-perception, someone else can't perceive you in a good light. But, you know, I just wanted to say that I think that we as a community, we need to start uplifting each other, and it needs to be a no shade policy when you come into different atmospheres because attractiveness just creates a lot of bullshit, and like, we're not one of those girls. So we love you. We love all of you. So yeah.
Yo, I'm just gonna say this. You know, I always come with a comment. That sounded real A when y'all was like, I'm attractive. And here are my like.
You have to
Lord.
admit your privilege first before you speak on it, you know?
I think that was, but it was something that I learned. You have to do that. We love y'all. And Lord, is it that time again? Well, we'll see y'all next week. We love y'all.
I'm sorry. Before we leave, this is very important. But bitch, shout out to motherfucking Tim Hale for answering our Twitter questions on his YouTube page.
Cause that's my bitch. I love her down. She's the
Tim.
best. She's fine as hell. She's so talented, and I just love her.
With his old black sexy self.
Chocolate ass.
I love Tim Hill, and I just met him, and like I just love him. He's really like the honorary fifth member, like
Yeah.
but not like how Destiny Child had an honorary, like how we had Pharaoh or something. Like we got a real one that can hold weight.
Real life though, check out Tim's YouTube channel. It's full of hilarious and thought-provoking content. His name is Tim Hale, and it's Tim Hale on Twitter and tim.hale on Instagram. So check him out. I love him, and you guys will too.
And support and creators, we gotta start supporting each other. So
Come
that's
on.
what I'm talking about. Black creators, we are supporting each other. So once again, we'll see y'all motherfucking next week, next Wednesday. It's Trey here, and we love y'all. Don't go nowhere. See ya.
It's becoming something that's impossible to ignore. And I can't take it. I was wondering, baby, could I make you my baby?